my other glasses on. Hey everybody, because these are cuter. There we go. Oh my gosh. Alright, I hope y'all are doing well today. Shout out to everybody that came to the stream this morning. I kind of hate I got stuck in that puzzle. And I probably should play more of it because I really want to finish that game. But I'm not going to do it tonight. So, alright, so while I get myself warmed up, because I'm freezing right now, I got my little blanket right here, and I have on socks, and I'm always talking about my feet are cold. Matter of fact, let me put my game back up. But I'm gonna give you guys a story time to go along with the Q&A, because people have been sending me questions like I always request, and you guys do not disappoint. So I'm gonna answer all the questions that I have been getting. I have them written down somewhere. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There we go. Hey, Sarita. Oh my god, freaky turtles. I love it. Alright. I was trying to get set up. I should have did all this beforehand. Oh my gosh. Alright, hold on. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Oh my gosh. There we go. Alright, so, now the story time I have is kind of old. This happened when I was like 12. Hey, Reese. We love seeing double notifications, Twitch and Discord. Oh yeah, come through. Ooh, it actually works. Alright, so the first story time I have, what game is this? Y'all, I got games everywhere. Okay, the first story time, it'll kind of help them doggone busted turtles. Balloon busty turtles. Oh my gosh. Y'all, okay, the first story I have kind of ties into the Q&A that I have today, which is basically about, oh my gosh, that turtle emoji. I love you guys. Okay, let me try to focus. I'm gonna try to focus. But it's about animals. Now, I know you guys are familiar, like if you see a scary movie and somebody has like a dog or a cat or even like a horse or something, and something paranormal is going on and the dog or the cat is like, oh no. So it actually happened to me quite a few times as I was growing up, right? And I think the craziest one that I remember today, because it kind of happened again with my neighbor's dog. So, oh my gosh, it's so silly thinking about it now. So when I was younger, of course, I've been able to see paranormal stuff my entire life. Like, even before I even knew what it was, that I saw it, I heard it, you know. My mom was like, you and your invisible friends freak me out, because I would walk into a room and you're having a full-on conversation, and then as soon as I open the door, you'll stare at me and you'll just not say anything until I close the door back. And then once I close the door, then you start laughing or something. So, you know, she would tell me stories like that, and then I'd be like, yeah, mom, whatever. And then when I got older and I had my kids, some of my kids started doing it too. But the thing about it is, I would actually see who they were talking to. And it'd be kind of creepy because the thing would be staring at me too. And it's kind of weird being here with something that you're not supposed to see, right? So I have to like play it off. Oh, I don't see. Okay, I'll, close the door and be, oblivious to the situation, when in reality you're like right? Okay, so the story that happened when I was like 12, I think I had went over one of my friend's house. We were like in their front yard playing. It was a little girl that lived down. I lived at the top of the hill, and my friend lived 1, 2, maybe 4 houses down from me. But since I was at like the top of the hill, hold on, I'm trying to move it to where you guys can see me a little better. I lived like up here, and then the street sloped down, and it kind of she was like 4 houses down, but kind of like at the bottom of the hill. I remember this because I used to take my bike and start at my house and then ride my bike all the way down to her house with no hands on the handlebars, right? And I would love crashing into her yard. So she got a dog one day. I'm not going to say it was a puppy because that was too big to be a puppy. I don't even remember what type of dog it was, but I remember her mom would say, don't mess with the dog. The dog is he's a little crazy. I don't know if he bites. He came from the puppy shelter or whatever. And, I'm not afraid of dogs or anything. I'm always cool with animals as far as I can tell. But she used to have this person always walking through her backyard. And I would be like, hey, your friend is in the backyard. And she'd be like, there's no one there. And I'd be like, okay. But I'd still see them walking through the backyard. So they had this puppy. I can't remember what type of dog this was. It was so long ago. I had to be between the ages of maybe 9 and 12. So the dog, I remember we played in the front yard with the dog. And I saw this thing. I don't remember if it was like a little person. I couldn't tell what it was, but I knew it was a figure walk through the backyard. And her type of backyard, like some houses would have woods back there, and it wouldn't be like a random person in the backyard because it was fenced. And I don't know if her mom kept maintenance in the backyard. Like on one side of her house was the big what do you call it? I wouldn't call it a sewer, but it's kind of like the drainage. And then further down toward the street is like a big old like pipe that you can kind of walk in. Well, we were little, so we could walk straight into it. But it was on the side of her house. So the only way somebody could walk through her backyard is if they climbed the neighbor's fence and then walk straight through. But this person walked straight over the V-shaped dip. I wish I knew what that was called. Y'all don't make me get my poster board back here and draw it. But yeah, they would walk like straight across like it wasn't even there. And so we're sitting in the front yard. Oh my gosh. Hi, Menace. So we be sitting in the front yard playing with this dog. And we're kids. I'm rolling around in the grass being a kid. And I see the thing walking to the backyard. And so I sit up and I'm like following it. Not knowing. I used to have that in my backyard. I know what you're talking about. Thank you, because I don't know what it's called. And so me, oh my gosh. No flirting in the chat for 20 seconds. You got 20 seconds remaining and then you're out. You have at it. But anyway, so I remember sitting up and watching this thing walk across the backyard again. But the thing that kicked all of this into high gear was me and the dog were staring at the same thing. And the dog stopped playing with her. And me and the dog both were doing this. And it freaked my friend out because she couldn't see what we were looking at. And she was like, oh no, y'all can have that. So she runs in the house and slams the door. And I see her looking at me. from her window, and I'm like, what happened? She was like, y'all over there looking at something and I don't see anything and y'all are being creepy, go home. And so, I didn't know. I'm not thinking that, I scared her or anything. And, it was getting kind of late anyway. It was like 4:00 in the afternoon. And so, how the sun goes down. No, it was probably about between 4 and 6. So the sun was going down. And back then, you needed to make it home before the street lights came on. So, I didn't think nothing of it. So I was a little sad going home. But her mom called my mom, and she said, yeah, animals be seeing all sorts of stuff. She said that her daughter, my friend, told her that me and the dog were watching ghosts together. And I was like, Mom, there's somebody walking in her backyard all the time. Not being creepy, right? Yeah, animals, yeah. So it wasn't my intention to scare her. She did not talk to me for like 3 days. I would see her at school and she'd be like, And I'd go skipping up to her. She'd be like, nope. She'll take her little books and be like this. And, when she finally did talk to me, she was like, my dog always barks at something in the backyard, but every time we go look, there's nobody there. There's nothing there. And I'm always telling her, hey, it's a person. Oh, she fake. We were like 10. I don't think you could be fake at 10. Like, we didn't even know what that was. Like, we were like, Had to be. I know we were still in elementary. Couldn't have been no more than 3rd, 4th grade. But yeah, she told her mom, and her mom called my mom and told my mom that we were watching ghosts together in the backyard, me and the dog. And I'm like, how am I supposed to, have conversations with your dog about a ghost? Or I don't know what it was, but that was so funny to me. And so when I got older, elementary, that's when oh my God, that is not when they're the fakest. Oh my gosh. Okay, so like, I've noticed that if I go over somebody's house and they have a pet, oh my gosh, snitches get, y'all, somebody in the comments says snitches get haunted. Not with ghost emojis. Oh my goodness. I love my viewers. Y'all are the best. Like, oh my goodness. So that brings me into the questions that I had been getting, right? Oh, thank you so much. Y'all are so sweet. Oh my goodness. Y'all not gonna make me cry or blush on the internet now. Why you checking these kids so hard? Right. Let these babies make it. See, I survived, but yeah, I can't believe she told her mom on me though. And my mom asked me, okay, is there an actual person in the backyard? Because, grown-ups, they're all concerned and stuff. So I was like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a man or a woman or a kid. I just see them all the time when I go over her house. And they literally go from like above where the little, I guess, viaduct area, I don't know what it's called. It's like the little ditch area that's shaped like this. And because we have to slide down it from her yard into this ditch to play in the little concrete area. Matter of fact, I'll even draw it. Hold on, let me go get my little setup. Oh my gosh. Oh man, y'all look. Y'all remember this from one of my other streams? All right, so I'm gonna draw on here about what it looks like. As soon as I need to get a thingy. Hold on. All right. So I got one of these active wipes. Kills all the germs and all this type of stuff. And it's kind of like an alcohol wipe. So I'm kind of going to draw like the neighborhood. All right. I've been seeing black and blue butterflies everywhere. Ooh. My favorite butterfly is the emperor butterfly. And it's actually one of my emotes. Hold on, this one right here. This is kind of what they look like. So now I don't know what butterflies mean exactly if you see them, but I heard that they're supposed to be like good luck or something. Now my poster board's all wet. Hold on, I gotta think. Those are cute. All right. So y'all know I'm a lefty, right? And art. Oh wait, this is my right. Darn. Let me see if I can do it this way. Can y'all see it this way? There we go. All right. So I'm gonna try to draw it this way. All right. All right. So this is her house. Like, I'm just gonna make a house. This is her house right here. And she has her yard. And then the little ditch area. There we go. Her house. And then it kind of like drops down like this. Right? And then it's like the ditch. And then it goes all the way up on the other side. But it's supposed to be like a fence or something right here. But I guess her family tore it down. Like, this is her front door. She had a nice little brick porch. And, you know, the car is parked right here. Don't make fun of my car, y'all. Even though it kind of looks like a person, it's going to be a car today. So, in the grass. So, when we go over here, we literally have to slide down to get into the ditch, even though it wasn't that Hi, Marcus. Hey, thank you for coming and finally chatting. Okay, so when we finally get down in the little ditch area, it's not that deep, but when we stand up in it, it's above our heads. So we have to like literally climb to get out of it. That's exactly how our house was, except for it was in the backyard. Oh, okay. Not the Herbie car. Finally caught you. Yeah, I'm talking about animals and the paranormal. And so when I would see the thing, here's my little description. I'm not gonna make it as deep because now you can't see it at the bottom. Let's make it like right here. There we go. So now when I would see the person, is it just a reservoir? I don't know what it's called, because like at the end of the street, well, the street goes over it, and so right underneath it, where like in front of her house or between her house and the neighbor's house, was like the big, I don't know, I'll draw it. Hold on. What did I do with that towel I just had? All right, hold on. Oh dear. See, this is why I can't have nice things, because I have no idea what I just did with it. Oh, there it is. There we go. Alright. This is how it looked, right? Let me draw this off. And this is one of those. Alright, let's say that this is the road right here. It's still wet, so it would be like a big drain. and then it goes up like this on either side. So we could literally walk into the drain. And then it'd be like this. Her house would be over here, and then the neighbor's house would be over here. But this is the street right here. And then cars would be on it. Don't talk about my Herbie cars. So, yeah. So we would play in this thing all the time. And there would never be like any water or anything down there. We used to have cats, rabbits, and other creatures back there. I like how detailed you are. We're getting storyboard and diagrams. Oh my gosh. Is Keisha here? Hey, Keisha. Oh, let me do my shout outs while I'm doing all of this. Y'all know I love to shout my friends out. All right. And wait, where's Keisha? Hold on, I remember.
I swear to God. This music, man. Oh Lord, was that a checkpoint?
I'm trying not to be in the way. And whenever you decide to stream on Twitch, then your shout out box will be up there somewhere. Anyway, support your friends, y'all. It costs nothing to support them. Alright. I'm trying to get it back. Okay, so like we would be down there and just be talking about, you know, girl stuff. Like, I don't know if y'all remember when the Barbies had like a VHS tape, and you could get the VHS for a penny after you bought the Barbie doll. I made my mom buy me the Barbie doll. I remember we had full conversations about that sitting down in that this little thingy here. But actually, we were a lot bigger, so our head would kind of be like up here. So we were in the middle of that drain though, so we didn't see like the big old hole. Oh my gosh. We used to walk in there rarely. Yeah, ours would go from one side of the street to the other. Oh my gosh. Yes, please stay out of his cult, ladies. He's very charming. The only reason why I'm immune is because I'm big sister. But anyway, I would definitely always see the same figure walk from the top of the little ditch area, or whatever it's called, just straight through her backyard. I don't know what or who. Oh my gosh, y'all are cutting up today. I don't know what or who it was, but I just noticed every time I saw it, the dog would cut up, and me and the dog would just look at this thing too. And when she noticed that me and the dog saw the same thing, she stopped talking to me for like 3 days. Well, it probably was a little bit longer than that, but 3 days for sure. Baby Corys. Okay. Wait. Oh, excuse me. Is that a sloth emoji or is that a taco? It looks like a taco. Oh my goodness. I need to stay focused. All right, let me look at these questions because it's quite a few questions. Question number 1: can animals see ghosts? Yes. 9 times out of 10, yes. I don't know why, but okay, the taco emoji comes up, but not the sloth emoji. That's weird. I don't get it. All right, so the answer to that question is definitely yes. Why they see those things, I'm not exactly sure. I'm not a veterinarian. I just know what I know from the human perspective, right? Mainly because animals are closer to probably the earth. They can smell things we can't smell. They can hear things we can't hear. I don't know. Oh snap. So somebody else asked me, do I watch paranormal videos? I have, but do I seek them out to watch them? No, I don't have a reason. Oh, I think Menace might be shadow banned because of his code. He might be. Shadow banned where though? Who said your phone was old? Oh my gosh. Dang, I forgot what I was just talking about. Y'all over here talking about cults and stuff in the chat. Let me get my little blanket. Let's see. I really just forgot what I was talking about that fast. Y'all done distracted me. Okay, so I don't know why animals and stuff, I don't know why they do, but they do. If you get a cat or a dog, one thing I have noticed when I go over people's houses and they have pets, me and the pet are gonna see the same thing. I've noticed that. Now, my neighbor, her spouse passed away, right? Luckily, the spouse is not hanging around over there still, right? But every once in a while, the animal will go crazy, right? And when I mean go crazy, not actually crazy, but basically just the same time almost every night. And it's also the same time I wake up every night, and I realize it's around maybe between 2:40 and 3:30 in the morning. Always the same time every night. Oh goodness, hold on. I always clean one lens. Oh, I see words. Hold on, give me a second. Do little kids or babies see spirits more often? Yes, I have answered that question before, and the reason why they see it more often than grown-ups is because consider a pregnant woman as two different dimensions. You got the one that's out here with us, and then the baby is in a different one, right? When they're born, they go through a portal. Not an actual portal, but the birthing canal is kind of considered a portal. When the mother is pushing, I know for a fact because I've been through this 3 times. But I've had a natural birth twice. No, I've had a cesarean the first time, VBAC the second time, which is vaginal birth after cesarean, and then a straight no chaser. Ma'am, don't push. I'm holding his head in the elevator of the hospital. Didn't have time to get any type of anything. So when a woman is in labor, she is the closest to death that she's gonna get, right? Without actually dying. And RIP to the ones that actually don't make it. But in that time, the baby has to go from your body to the outside world, and that birth canal is considered a portal. So they are the closest to death or the non-living that they're going to be, both mama and baby. And because the baby, sorry, this is my first chat. Oh no, you're good. I love questions like this. And because the baby passes from one, I'm going to call it dimension, from one dimension to the other, they still have the vision of, you know, not being able to see or being able to see the other side, right? Not the baby ran out. Y'all, my third son, I had no choice. My husband, I've never trusted him so much in my life, but he hit 120 down the interstate to get me to the hospital. And when I tell you, I was not in the talking mood. I'm gonna tell you now, labor is not for weak. It's not for the weak. I don't know how. Like, after that birth, I was like, no, I don't want any more kids. The lady the nurse, she literally jumped on they actually put me on one of the little beds because they were going to transfer me to another floor. She literally took her hand and said, ma'am, please don't push. I'm holding his head or her head. I'm holding the baby's head. And I'm like, I didn't do anything. And by the time I got up there, when I tell y'all, they tell you to breathe because you forget. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Marcus. Oh my goodness, my ears got hot. Okay, so let me, oh my goodness. Thank you so much. So when you're in labor, you literally forget how to breathe, how to think, how to do everything because your brain goes black. And I'll show you. It goes from here to here and back. And it happens in waves, like black, just black. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I'm so appreciative. All right, so I probably done dusted up my camera. It's all foggy now. Hold on. There we go. My mom said she slept through both labors. Doctors thought she was on drugs. Some women are built differently. I'm not one of them. I am alive to share my story. Labor is not for the weak. Big money grip Marcus, right? Labor and delivery is not for the weak. I forgot how to breathe. I didn't know what thinking was. I do remember I'm gonna die. He better be perfect or she better be perfect. Because I'm not gonna make it. And after I had the baby, I was like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. This shit still hurts. You don't forget your pain. No, you don't. You still hurt. But your baby. Okay, but so yes, so children are still kind of in tune to the non-physical world, and so to speak. So it's easier for them to see the other side. The best way I can describe what it looks like regular traffic, except they're pale and transparent. They are odd. Sometimes the colors are odd. You know that it's not normal. Not they better be right. Look, I'm talking 10 fingers, 10 toes, 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth, all the normal stuff, right? Alive, breathing, okay. So they're more in tune with, stuff that doesn't make sense to us. So when they see it or hear it, they accept it right away because they don't have anything to gauge it to not normal. So with us, the older you get, you're gonna forget that stuff, or it's just gonna go away. For me, I don't think it just ever went away, because I do remember being maybe 4 or 5 years old, playing in the room with I'm gonna say invisible friends, and my mom, telling me, dang, I want to keep my chocolate melanin in the afterlife. I mean, it might still be there, but you could tell that person looks off. They don't look normal, because you know how people, well, hell, some of the living people don't look normal. But you can tell, the skin tone doesn't look healthy, or it's not even that they look off. It's just the colors are weird. It's, I would say it's like a dull pastel. I don't even know how to, I wouldn't even know how to describe it, really. They're mute colors. And then some of them are some of them are opaque, transparent, and then there are the black ones. Now, the black ones I don't fool with. I told y'all before, if y'all ever seen any of my other paranormal streams, there are black ones. And when I mean black, I do mean black figures. Whatever your definition of black is, the color, the void of anything that has light, those are the ones I will not go near. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, what are y'all talking about now? Afton. Oh dear. Anyway, now, the closest, I do remember in one video, I did have another video of the closest thing. What they was, oh my gosh. I just picked up to what y'all are talking about. But I did show a video to you guys on YouTube of the game Mass Effect. I want to say Mass Effect 3. And if anybody is familiar with Mass Effect 3, there is a recurring dream that has... Oh my gosh. They are cutting up in the chat, y'all. See, my chat stays lit. So if y'all ever want to join the chat, y'all are more than welcome. Make sure y'all read that disclaimer, though, because I mean every word I say. But if you ever played Mass Effect 3 or ever watched anybody play a walkthrough of Mass Effect 3, there's a recurring nightmare that Commander Shepard has, and he's in the forest. Now, the more he runs through this forest, the more he sees these figures, and that's the closest thing I can kind of describe to you guys of what I see on a daily basis. Not 100%, but I would say maybe 60 to 80% accurate of what I see, right? And sometimes they literally walk through people. It could be at the grocery store, definitely hospitals, definitely nursing homes. I will not step foot in a nursing home. You cannot make me. That's a hot spot. Nursing homes. So are they just chilling? Some of them are. Some of them are literally just passing through. Some don't even know that they're gone, so they're in a loop. I got colors. Right. Yeah, some how they look is, it depends on what type of, I guess, entity it is or spirit. Like I said, they range from real pale, like mist. Sometimes they do look like mist, not necessarily smoke, but like a real light mist. And those are the ones that you see out of the corner of your eyes a lot. And then there's the ones that are like, they're opaque. They look like actual people, but you could see straight through them. And sometimes it's just like, did y'all see that? I just saw a person walk through here, but it wasn't a person. But I know it was a person, you know. That they look like that too. And then you have the ones that you don't see at all, but you hear them. Because they'll knock, they'll make noises, they'll do anything to get your attention. When it comes to animals, what if you do not see anything but feel its presence? Is that yes. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna try to make themselves known to you. A good indicator is if the temperature changes. Like if you know you're in a hot room and you walk through a random ass cold spot, 9 times out of 10, it's something in the area. There's something around, because they have to pull energy from somewhere. And if you have like electronics, the energy from your electronic, like batteries or anything that uses electricity of any kind, it pulls from that too. So it's like temperature changes, you'll feel goosebumps, or you'll feel light touches, or sometimes you'll get smells. And sometimes, for some people, I think they're called clair. They have different versions of clairs. I would be considered clairaudient because I'm the one that I hear them. And when I mean I hear them, when I pass by people, I get... Yeah, clairvoyant is the most common one that you'll hear of. I'm not clairvoyant. I'm more of a clairaudient. And clairaudient is the ones that when you pass by people, then you get whispers, or you hear messages from people that are not there. Yes, I see them, but I hear them more than I see them, if that makes any sense. A good example is, let's say I go to a cemetery. What I would feel pulling up to a cemetery, I would feel like I'm in a fish tank. And a very big fish tank. I'm the only one in the fish tank, and it will be filled with maybe air or something, and I would get woozy. Let's say I get out of the car and go walking through this cemetery. It could be any type of cemetery. I would either hear names, messages, or wailing. The worst part of being clairaudient is listening to wailing. There's nothing you can do. You can't turn it off. You can't. Pet Cemetery. I remember that movie. It's been a while. I think the craziest thing I remember about that movie was the little boy with the scalpel at the end. Yeah, they're in agony. I can't do anything about the agony. I can't turn it off. I can't make it stop. And that is like, is really, it can be draining, because the only way I could drown it out is like headphones. And that would kind of be insensitive. Like, if you see somebody always having the headphones, they might actually be clairaudient. I don't know, but I love Pet Cemetery. Yeah, I do remember that movie. Now, when it comes to scary movies, what is causing the agony? Some people, they either don't know that they're gone, or they weren't done in the living realm, and so they're in despair and they want to come back but can't, and they're in agony. I wasn't ready, or why did I leave this way, or something really, really, really sad. You've never seen Pet Cemetery? Yeah, the only thing I really remember of it was the little boy ran out in the street, and I think he got terminated by a moving vehicle, and the parents were distraught, so they buried him in the pet cemetery, but he came back and he was killing folks. So yeah. When it comes to animals, though, if you do have an animal, oh Lord, my ears done got hurt. If you do have an animal and you have an active residence, and your pet will not go in a certain area, or they won't come when you call them, and you're like in one room, and they don't want to go in that room, it's because they see something or they hear something that you don't. And if I'm there with this pet, I'm probably going to see the same thing that they're looking at, or hear the same thing that they're listening to. So, it's kind of, I'm trying to describe it to where it's understandable to regular people, because I had no clue people wanted to even know about this stuff. Have you ever had an experience where you heard or saw something, but it was comforting? All the time. Oh my gosh, all the time. One I actually wrote about in my Discord. I need to start putting more stories in my Discord. I passed by a pregnant lady, in I think it was the chip and the candy aisle in the grocery store. And I kept hearing, Anna, name it Anna. Just those 3 words. And I was with my husband, and when I passed by the pregnant woman, we kind of looked at each other and kept going. You know how you just see people but you don't interact? And I heard, I must have looked over to my husband, and I told him, like, I hear the word Anna, name her Anna. And the lady, she snapped back and looked at me like, are you talking to me? And she kind of looked at me like, first of all, how did you know I'm having a girl? And second of all, how did you know my grandma's name was Anna? And I'm like, I just heard name her Anna from Anna or something like that. But the lady was like, my grandma's name was Anna, and I was gonna name my baby Anna. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry for your loss. But she was like, that's really, really deep for me. And my husband is like, yeah, come on, let's hurry up and get off this aisle before you pick up something else. And then this lady's going to be crying. And you know how pregnant people are when they cry. Nana, Anna, right. I'm taking you house hunting, or if I go by land. Oh gosh, do not want to own a place that's haunted. Unfortunately, everywhere is haunted. Everywhere you step on the planet has a body of some kind underneath. So, Now, some places are more active than other places, but there is no such thing as new soil on this earth. So, there's that. But, if it's like a bad active, I can let you know real quick. Like, when I got to this house that I'm in now, I walked the whole perimeter. I surely did. I walked in each room. I looked up and down. I did my feeling. And luckily, I didn't catch anything here, right? But I did notice that, I was getting something, off in this direction, which is where my neighbor is. And when she came to tell me all the neighborhood gossip, she was like, oh, by the way, I was telling her, is there a man? Is there like an older man or something? She was like, yeah, my husband, he passed away, so-and-so. And I kind of described him to her. She was like, have you seen him? And I was like, no, I don't know him. But she told me that he passed away from some sort of ailment. I don't know if it was like a disease or a cancer or something, but I haven't had any confirmable paranormal things happen this year. After March, I expected it, but I ain't happened. Be lucky. People all tell me all the time, oh, I wish I could, have paranormal experiences, or I wish I could talk to ghosts, or I would, don't say that. I'm like that lady from, what's that movie? The Candyman, the new Candyman. Nope, don't. Would I give this gift to somebody else? No. It's one of those things you won't ask for, but you wouldn't wish on anybody else, because it's not fun all the time. It's definitely not fun. I did get a question that asked me, do I notice if animals act strangely towards me? I don't think so. I think that other animals recognize that I am not like other people. You trying to talk to Uncle Rocco and some dude named Steve enter the convo. Right, that happens a lot. The new Candyman is on my Halloween watch list. Now, I don't think I've seen it. I just saw that one little trailer. Or if I have seen it, I don't remember if it was any good. I think I have seen it, but it wasn't necessarily memorable. So, I'm not sure. I'm just going to say I haven't seen it. But the old one, definitely a good one. The new Candyman is fire. I had a dream about my mother. She passed away and I have been in mourning. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, now when you get a dream of loved ones, it takes a lot for them to come to you. They will not come to you a lot. You might get once or twice a year. Maybe 3 times max. And 9 times out of 10, they either won't speak to you at all in the dream, or if they do speak to you, they'll say something really, really short, or give you a memory that you remember that's really, really meaningful to you. Like my aunt, I had an aunt that passed away when I was 14 or 15, and I remember I took it really hard. Now, she passed maybe around 2000, 2001, right in that era. And, you know, I'm a lot older now, but sometimes I still have days that's not cool and it still hits me. But every once in a while, like, I don't dream of her at all or anything, but every once in a while I'll get a whiff of her perfume out of nowhere. And it makes me stop. Oh my God, I don't want to cry. But it makes me stop whatever I'm doing and realize, okay, she's watching over me. She's paying attention. She wants me to know that she's still there. It felt real, like I was witnessing her, so I know she's okay. Yeah, so y'all have to know that once they leave, they're not gone forever. They're going to always find a way to let you know that they're still around. They're still, you know, looking out for you, right? Especially if y'all had like a really, really big bond. So, no, I'm not letting it out. Not on Beyonce's internet. Not on Solange's internet. I'm fogging up my glasses though. I'm not doing that. Oh my gosh. Like every time I talk about this stuff, I just want Mima to know that she can mind her business. Y'all, come on now. Oh my God. So, alright, you guys know when oh my gosh. See, I need some. Yes, I have a pull-up, mind y'all business. I got a 4-year-old, okay? This is the last pack, and he's almost 100% potty trained. He just turned 4, so he only uses these at night. Okay, so I'm sorry, goes to the corner. Well, this whole chat is the corner. This whole stream is the corner. So, when y'all meet somebody, yay, no more potty. I know, right? Wait, no more pull-ups, no more diapers, no more pull-ups, no more nothing. He's in big boy underwear, except for at night. Oh my God, I got PTSD from changing those pull-ups. You know what? We're gonna bring it on back to the happy land. So, do you guys know, like, if you meet somebody and then you automatically get a bad feeling about them, or a weird feeling, or you feel really, really good about that person? Sometimes it's your people. It's your people that's no longer alive helping you out, right? Or if you look in your refrigerator and you see some leftovers, and then you hear, "Don't eat that." That's them. They trying to help you. Stuff like that. It's real minor, but like you gotta pay attention to stuff like that. Or if you hear something like, or if you notice that, let's say you are late for work and you fall over and you stub your toe, or you I don't know, you get to your car and find out that you got a flat tire. And then you change your flat tire, and then you, on your way to work, you run out of gas. But if they were not shitting life, how are they looking out? Now look, you have to understand that it's not just them that's gone, right? You have thousands of ancestors. There's no telling if it's Mima or the aunt or the uncle that you could not stay in the life. It might not even be them. It might be an ancestor that you've never seen a day in your life tapping you on the shoulder or trying to slow you down and stop you from doing things. Now, I did see a meme. Well, I wish I would have saved it, but it kind of put it into perspective of, you know, you have two parents, right? And from your two parents, you have 4 grandparents. And from your 4 grandparents, you have 8 great-grandparents. And on and on and on, right? No matter how many generations it goes back, it can be one of them tapping you on the shoulder, looking out for you. So it probably is never who you think is looking out for you. It's definitely somebody from either side. And when you hear people are protected or they're really spiritual, 9 times out of 10, it's because their ancestors are looking out for them. And, you know, they're trying to make sure that you go where you need to go or want to go in life. I know it ain't great. Blanche crazy ass. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I missed one. Let me see. I'm usually the nice person and I give, but then my ancestors be big mad if I get involved with someone using me. Yeah, they'll let you know. For example, if you first meet this person, or if you get a phone call from this person and they ask you, hey, let's go to this party, and you're like, yeah, I'll go to this party, and then you kind of get a weird feeling like, don't go to this party in the back of your head. That's them. They're like, hey, excuse me, hello, is the mic on? Hello, is this thing working? So if you still take your dumb self to this party, what are your ancestors gonna do? You finna stub your toe. You can't find your car keys. When you get your car keys, then all of a sudden your car gets towed, or there's a car accident and it makes traffic. They do everything to slow you down or stop you from going to some disaster. She tried to take a $20 from me when I was a baby, albeit her $20. It was her $20. She was teaching me about money and I tried to take it first, but that's beside. Oh my gosh, not you being a baby trying to rob somebody. Y'all know when y'all put something in front of a baby and then they grip it with a little death grip and you try to take it back. I can see Menace as a baby just fighting with her. Are all premonitions gut instincts them? I mean, in my opinion, I'm gonna say yes. Because 9 times out of 10, it's like you're not getting it from nowhere, right? It has to come from somewhere. Part of it is actual, primal instincts of survival. And the other part of it, to me, now I'm not a professional, but I know about what I know. But to me, it's them trying to help you out. So do you do tarot? The cards are pretty, but I don't mess with that. My mom actually does tarot. Now, people that do tarot, but quite a few of them, I'm not gonna say all of them because, some of them, they a little crazy, but a good bit of tarot readers, they channel it a lot better. Now, when you go to a tarot reader, or let's say you watch one on YouTube or something, the messages come through in the cards that they pull. For example, if they pull the Sun card, it's something on that card. Where's the stream? Let me answer this. something on that card they want you to pay attention to, whether it be the sun or one of the little images underneath it, like rainbows or something. They want you to focus on something that's on that particular card to help bring that message through. Sarita, do you do it? Because I need to slide in your inbox or something. Yeah, it's definitely a way for your people to communicate. Now, I watch them on YouTube from time to time. Out of maybe 3 videos I watch, one might hit just right for me, and I'm like, whoa. But I don't really watch a lot of them like that. Oh, where did the message go? All right. But for the most part, yeah, I'm not gonna say all tarot readers have good intentions, because some of them, if they're starting to tell you, oh, you're gonna get $500,000 out of nowhere, and it's like, come on now. But if they, like, okay, put it this way. I get called out though. They be telling me to get myself into but I don't be listening. Okay, 9 times out of 10, your people are going to tell you in some way, form, or fashion what you need to be doing, where you need to be going. Hey, Slate Bay, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, 9 times out of 10, they're going to try to get you together. This is why manifestation is very important. This is why, get yourself in the gear, right? This is why, like, if you say, I want a house, you tell the universe, I want a house, right? You might end up with a picture of a house in the mail, right? You have to be very specific. When I wrote down mine, I put square footage, I put the type of view I wanted to see, how much land, how many doors I wanted, how many windows, what color my house was, what I wanted my driveway to look like. Gosh, I was as specific as I could possibly be. Now, I've noticed that once I started to do that, then I'm starting to get little inklings of things happening, because you can't just ask for something and then do nothing at all, right? You have to kind of put in the work. You can't say, I want to be a chef, but you never take your ass in the kitchen or crack an egg or learn how to do anything in the kitchen, right? So you have to kind of help it along. But if you are like really, really good in your intentions and you're really specific, and then you help the situation, you're going to start seeing mountains move and stuff like this. Now, when it comes to the paranormal, your people, they're going to look out for you. 9 times out of 10, a lot of people, they don't listen to their ancestors or whoever you want to call them, higher entities, gods, or whatever. I just call them the ancestors because I know they're my ancestors. Well, at least to me. You have to watch what you're saying and how you say it. Exactly. You can't be like, oh, you can't always say, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke. And then you go outside and then you fall off the curb and now your toe is actually broke. And, you kind of speak some things in if you catch my drift. So you kind of got to be careful on all of that. But as far as like the paranormal stuff and animals are concerned, animals, I don't know if animals can speak things into existence. I do know animals do speak different languages. And the way I figured that out was... I have a feeling my peeps were trying to teach me that I can get more out of life than I thought. I'm pretty sure they are. Hell, I could tell you that. There's so much more to life. You are not meant to be a robot. You're not meant to go clock in to a 9 to 5 every day. Sometimes you're meant to just sit on a mountain and chill. Or you might need to paint, or you might need to be an animal trainer. You need to be around animals or plants. That was on cue. I'm not gonna lie. Preach. Right. Some people don't even need other people. They're good at being alone. That's why we have monks sitting outside meditating all the time, because they have mastered listening to their ancestors. And what do they do when they're meditating? They're probably chilling with them, talking about all kind of stuff. So now when you get like a little cat that comes by, and all of a sudden the cat is looking at you like, over there, and you tell the cat, come here, kitty, kitty, and they're like, it's probably because one of them ancestors or somebody that ain't supposed to be around you in the vicinity. So it might be obvious, but the living peeps were not about thinking life can be more. You always see more in hindsight. And for the non-living, everything is hindsight. There's nothing new under the sun. If you think you're going through something and you cannot handle it, 9 times out of 10, you're being taught a lesson. I cannot do. It was one lady I actually I responded to today on it was somebody else's video that I watched. She was saying that she was taking care of her mom. She doesn't have sisters or brothers. She's getting behind on her rent. She can't afford all the, the basics. Her boyfriend broke up with her. And I'm thinking to myself, damn, that sounds really fucked up. But listen, there's a positive to all this. Pay attention to what is being done. Everything is collapsing around you because you probably asked for better. And they were saying, I just want peace. I want peace. And what's happening? Boyfriend done broke up with her. The parent, is being in assisted living, and you can't necessarily control that aspect. You hand it off to somebody else. The car done broke down. What's leaving? All the detrimental things, right? The dude or the lady or the significant other probably wasn't about anything. The parent, they're probably on their way out the door. I hate to say that, but they're not going to be around forever. The car probably was on its last leg anyway. And all of this stuff is being cleared away from you. So what you need to do is focus on the things that you can control. And the only thing that you can control in that situation is you. And that means how you breathe, how you eat, everything. If you lose your job, it's because that job was not for you. Do you know there are 7 billion people on this planet? So that means there's jobs everywhere. It might not be the job that you want right then and there, but you can make money doing anything on this planet. I saw some girl making money off her. Yes, you can control yourself. Girl digged in her ear, put it in a jar, and sold it for like $5,000. I kid you not, like earwax. And I'm like, ew. The people will buy anything. If you can't make your own job, find your people. You ask the universe for change, and guess what? Change is not going to be pretty. Change is not going to happen overnight, but you can control how you go through the situation. Diamonds are made what? Under pressure. And you're a diamond in a sea of rocks, right? So once you come out on the other side, you're going to have your peace. But just know, you might go through hell first, or whatever destruction that you call it. Oh, that is the, yeah. So yeah, when it comes to like animals and stuff, they're very, I don't think animals go through stress, and if they do, the stress is mostly, am I gonna survive today, or am I gonna get away from this predator? Or if I think animals only have like 3 types of stress: staying alive for the day, not getting eaten, or am I gonna get my mate so I can continue my bloodline? I'm just trying to sell pics of these girl, let me inbox you some game on that one, okay? Because how are they selling earwax? Look, the girl was selling her earwax. I kid you not. She dug in her ear, put it in a jar. This lady on 90 Day Fiance was selling jars of her gas. Like, she would put a jar back there. Oh my god! People buy anything. Oh my gosh! Where's my cup? Lord, my cup on the other side of the room. Oh, that's gross. See, sis made a way out of no way. So there are people that will buy anything. You can clip your nails and save them and be like, nail clippings, eBay or something. Right, I will leave that conversation too. But as far as like animals, y'all pay attention to animals. I left for 1 minute. Right, and the conversation went all the way off. But like I was saying, if you are around animals and they become restless out of nowhere, it's either because you are around negative spirits, you are a restless spirit, or something ain't clean in the buttermilk, as some people will say. As the older people will say. But yeah, I every time I get around animals, they come to me. It's kind of weird. Like, I love going to PetSmart, and I will see random random cats and dogs coming up to me, and just like if I tap on the glass and there's a lizard, the lizard will come playing on the glass. I'm done. I'm done, because what? We're the black spirits who died for other energy. They're all over. Y'all pay attention to stuff. You'd be surprised. Like, when I tell you, it's the rabbit hole goes deep. There's onion layers on this stuff. I don't think I'm anywhere close to the center of the onion. I talked to my auntie the other day, and she told me some stuff that I know there's no way possible she would have knew. But yeah, she put me on some game. Yeah, something else. Alright, I'm not gonna keep y'all too long. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I've been talking this long. Okay, so if y'all are new to the channel, just know that my streams are usually about an hour and a half or less. I don't stream very long. That's probably why a lot of people don't catch my streams. But I talk about paranormal stuff. I do have a Discord. Free to join. I've recently been attracting animals for no reason. Got random cats and dogs trying to be my friend. Yes, they see something. They feel something, or they see something with you. So you could be like a animal whisperer or something soon. But I like this conversation. Oh my gosh, y'all were talking about Dragon Ball Z. There's nobody better on Dragon Ball Z than Piccolo and Vegeta. Matter of fact, hold on 1 second. All right, y'all. I literally got to blow the dust off of these things. I bought this for my husband years ago. Like, let me see if it's got a year on here. Oh my gosh. I got this one. And then this one for my husband. Because when I tell y'all Vegeta Forever. Oh, it's dusty too. It's been sitting in my closet for years. Like, we never opened them or anything. I probably bought this when they first came out. My husband, like, if y'all ever met my husband, he is basically like Vegeta. That's money, girl. What? Well, yeah, I remember buying these when they like first came out. I didn't think they were going to be, you know, sold that much, but people, when they see me and my husband, he is like a hothead. He's always like literally on 9,000. And then I'm like Bulma. I know this is Piccolo, but I'm like Bulma. I can just bring it on down. Like you going in the corner. Oh my gosh. All right, so yes, I am a what do you call it? An anime baby. And of course, in my little corner, I got the crossed out thing here. And then my husband, he just got this. And this is what this thing is. And I don't know if y'all listen to Dear Silas, but yeah, he got like a leaf symbol on his shirt. I don't know where the shirt is, but if y'all see his logo, he's like, oh, y'all fighting in the chat. Oh, snap. Somebody said, I stand by my statement. Fight me. You know what? Don't let me be the referee up in here. When I tell y'all I love anime so much, I named my son Jiraiya, like Pervy Sage, but hey. Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna keep y'all long. Thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate every last one of y'all. I probably went off subject quite a few times. That is my apology, but I love talking about paranormal stuff. If y'all have a whole list of questions, I will be happy to answer them. I'll compile a list or I'll answer them right then and there. You can find me on my Discord. Well, it done turned violent. Right. In the chat, y'all, it's going down. They fighting. We kind of pushed you off subject. No, it's fine. I do plenty of paranormal streams, even though I do gaming streams mostly. I love talking about, you know, my stories. And I got a nice little playlist on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is still small. I'm not really worried about it, but... oh, not the block button. Y'all threatening blocks and stuff. Everybody that's in my chat and the lurkers out there, y'all are my favorites. Because without y'all, I would not be doing this. So I appreciate every last one of you guys. I'm going to go find something to eat. And then I'm going to hop on and I'm finna slide into a few of y'all's inboxes later. Because I got to tell some of y'all some things. But I appreciate y'all. And have a good night. Peace. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Rawr. That's so silly.
Bruh.
I love y'all so much. Hold on. Who did... Who did that? Who did that? Hold on. Read between the lines. Y'all gonna have, I'm gonna have to take that off. That's not funny.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello. Oh my gosh, I love y'all. Y'all gonna have me crying on this internet. I was trying to put my little emojis on here so I can say good night and goodbye and stuff. Oh my gosh. Alright, good night. If y'all ever hear or see me say read between the lines, I mean the vertical lines. Good night. Good afternoon. Good morning.